um if you don't like deep conversations, this might not be for you. You could just skip it. um I want to talk about I want to start off with red pill. So I don't know if anybody here like ever dibble and dabble in it. Not like red pill like with the incels and all that. Just like self-improvement and purpose. And I think something that they crucially leave out is the question, who are you? You know? Self-improvement, yeah, you could do it forever. It's kind of like masturbation almost. It's like, well, you can keep doing it over and over and over, but if you have no real direction, aka your purpose, it really wouldn't result in anything for you. But there's something that they leave out in between those, in between self-improvement and purpose, and that is you. Before I go into that, I want to talk about the depth of words. Now, in Vagabond, have this quote at like the very, very end, and it's like, it goes something like, words are like the sea, and you have to descend into the waters to see what lies at the bottom. But for those content to gaze, there's only beauty and tedium, right? What does that mean? It means that words have depth beyond face value, right? And beauty and tedium. For those content to gaze, there's only beauty and tedium. What does that mean? That means that, you just take it as face value, and it's not any, it doesn't hold more meaning to you, I guess, in that sense, right? So let's look at the word, the question, who are you, right? And you, what are you? Who are you, right? Now the word you, it has so much depth, so much depth, and I know this is gonna like resonate a little bit with people that have like self-hatred, like, or some form of it, you know. You are not only you are how to say it, you are a culmination of what you like, what you dislike. Well, this is like a very general term. You can like find out all this stuff on your own. What you like, what you dislike, your experiences, your chemistry, your physicality, is like all of it. You are your repeated actions. You are a mesh of science and art. Carefully crafted by God's hand, and to like truly find out for yourself who you are, you have to just spend time by yourself, do whatever you like to do, try new things, just self-exploration. I think then, and like only then, you could really discover what your true passion is. Well, aka now your purpose. It's kind of like, well, it's something that you have almost like an infinite drive for. Like you wouldn't stop chasing it regardless of what in front of you, you know? And it kind of ties back in a conversation I was having with my cousin the other day when he asked me, do you think people have hope? And I think my answer was yes. And it's based on that. If you could find yourself, find your ultimate passion, and drive towards it like your life dependent on it, you know, I think most people would have hope. I would say that's developing a dream, you know. Actually, speaking about that, you know, like most people I met, even people like in high positions making real money, you know, they just left their dream behind. And you could see how their face kind of changed when I asked them that. Was this your dream? It's kind of like, you ever look at somebody and like look as if they died, like a piece of them died, like just fall off right there. That's how it looks. It was no. I think it was not a nice feeling for them to think about. I think one of them up there was their dream, but you know, for a lot of people it was not. And throwing away your dream for money, well, that's up to you. But yeah, I think basically to find your purpose, to find like a form of hope, you know, you have to dream. You have to be strong to dream, to go through other trials and tribulations, you know, because it comes from your gut. It comes from God placing that specifically with you. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, strive for your dream. I know the part with like people with issues of self-hatred is kind of like, well, it's kind of like in the way that I describe you, like people with self-hatred, right? And this might be like a step forward for you, but you see the way that I described you is such beauty in the word. It might be so deep, but it's so beautiful in the word. The word you, the depth of it is so beautiful. What makes it is so beautiful, you know? All the experiences, everything. And then I feel like 2 minutes after this, I could still go in the mirror and be like, oh, I hate myself, bro. Like, sometimes it just doesn't correlate with me. I could press end on this video right now, just be like, damn, I hate myself, you know? Even though I could describe something in such a beautiful way, so much layers, so much context, you know? Yeah, it could still happen. And I know I don't come off as like the guy that would be like thinking so in depth of anything, because normally if you talk to me, I just on some real fun vibe or something like that, or like laughing whole time. But yeah, you can feel free to like, you know, hit me up, have a deep conversation. That's fine, anytime. And I think that's it for now. Like if you want to have like a discussion or anything, you can hook up with hip hop.